Shout out to my new subscribers, old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Ha! It wasn't for you guys to be possible. Shout out to my replay gang. Shout out to my overseas gang. Which one do I normally use? Well, I like that. Shout out to my unsubscribed gang. Boy, I like this even better. Hey, if you're unsubscribed, it's a little bit too dark. If you're unsubscribed, you should go ahead and subscribe. You know you like it over here. You know what I'm saying? If you like it over here, you should, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you want to like. I don't know what you want to do tonight. Maybe this. I like this. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and subscribe. You know what I mean? If you're, you know, like, listen, you know what we're going to do here. So take a moment. Go ahead and subscribe. Do it. Go on. Do it. Can't get enough of these grapes, y'all. Eat fruit all the time. Do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. That being said, I ain't got my gloves. Look, y'all. Hold what you got. Your boy done forgot my gloves. And I can't do's and does this without my gloves. I'll be right back. All right. Let's go on ahead and plug this up. Knock this video out. And this is going to be a shorter one. Even though I've already wasted 3 minutes of it, it's still going to be a shorter one. Listen, guys, I appreciate all the support, even the new direction of the channel. And don't worry, it's going to work itself out, okay? It's going to all start making sense if it don't already. Listen, I appreciate the Soul Tribe. I'll talk about this narc love language. Listen, these GMOs don't really know any better, okay? The spirit that's in them is part of the same spirit that's trying to make us all cyborgs, and you know what I mean, having us eating this fake food and, you know, trying to get these, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go into that, man. I'm not gonna get my channel shut down. Listen, all I'm gonna say is this, y'all. You know, these GMOs, you know, they're gonna do whatever they can to get you to think that love or dating is about, you know, you knocking out a certain amount of bullet points or, you know, requirements or the list of things that your friend told you that she got off the internet, you know, from some, I don't know, relationship coach. You know, all it's going to do is end up setting you up. You know, you're going to sound like you're coming off that way because you're going to be going into the conversations to argue. and you don't know you're going to be, but you're really going into them to argue. And part of the reason why you're arguing is because you haven't been with somebody in so long, you really don't know how to interact with people anymore, especially someone you're interested in. So you go into it wholeheartedly thinking you know that you're doing normal things, but you're not. You're talking to this guy, the new guy, the same way you talk to these other guys that you've been with that allow you to have a certain level of weird control and give you no pushback. You can't do that. I'm not going to be into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell a regular woman, I'm telling you, because I got a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, that I can see their content on TikTok and YouTube, and a couple of them interact with me. They're not like that. They don't press nothing on you. There's nothing to be pressed. The narcissist love language is hate, and I think hate manifests itself a lot of different ways, and hate manifests itself in like control. Like why would you want to go and meet somebody to try to control them? It's weird. We've had this discussion multiple, but I'm looking at it from a different perspective. Like why would you want to go into something knowing that you from like a person to person perspective? Why would you want to go into something knowing that you don't really get along with that person, you don't too much care for that person, but you want to date them anyway? You're going into it with ill intentions. And it's kind of wicked, sinister, and sadistic to want to go into something to try to force somebody to change who they are. And they go, I mean, because they got to have a little bit of hate for you to want to go into something. You know what I mean? Like trying to destroy you, or trying to imitate you or mirror you or studying you. And then after studying you, approaching you when they've deemed that they've collected enough information. And then they come at you. And then the minute you have a conversation, it's weird because this person has had this conversation in their head so many different times. You don't know if you're living up to whatever they expected. You don't know what they have in their head as far as how they imagine this conversation would go down. And then the minute you don't get along, it's the weirdest thing, especially this new generation of dating. I mean, I've never seen women flip out so quickly. I've never seen women flip out so quickly. That love language of hate is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's very obvious. Again, I can tell women that are interested versus women that just want to break me or change me, or, probably some of them not even really want to date, just argue, just bicker. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the narcissist love language, and these narcs, they'll have somebody that they'll be at home with, and they'll still be online searching for somebody to go off on, and then go make love to the person they're laying next to. They're weirdos like that, y'all. They're weirdos like that. And the dating situation is probably 85 to 90% of these people. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like. And that's the reason why I moved to Georgia, where there's going to be an overabundance of women. So I have a better chance of getting the kind of woman I want, as opposed to just taking whatever I can get. Because, this is what it is. And am I going to have more conversations about dating? I will, because I think this stuff needs to be said. I mean, I'll find some way to generalize and put out some narc, awareness, but I really want to focus on where the world is at. I'm gonna put out some like AM deeper thinking type of stuff, but in the later night hours, ladies, I'm just trying to figure y'all out, ladies. I'm just trying to figure y'all out. I really just want to get, what I'm saying? I'm really trying to meet that right kind of woman. I want to meet my next girl, and I have to vet, and vetting is going to be part of that, is trying to get to know y'all. This slide is too bright, and it's too late. Is to get to know y'all. And right now, the way the game is, man, I know y'all are out there, ladies, you Sigma, empathetic ladies. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I need y'all to speak up more. I'm just a man trying to find the right type of women that I vibe with, that doesn't need a bunch of rhetoric to have a conversation. It could be a conversation about favorite TV shows, or it could be a conversation about potato chips. It does not have to be. It's so weird to me how I see women wanting to be perceived as so intellectual. What are you trying to get with that? You're obviously not trying to get a man. Why is a man going to want to sit around and have an intellectual conversation with you all the time? How is that peaceful? It's not. It's combative. So while you're able to pretty much disguise all this with your talking points and your beauty and your tight clothes and your smell good, none of that's going to work on me. I'm going to be able to see right through that. The minute you open your mouth and we can't have a regular conversation, you already have an assessment about me. And the love language of hate can manifest itself into stalking. When is watching someone and researching someone, hey, what's going on, love? What's going on? Salute. When is researching somebody too much? 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? And during this research, how much research is too much or too little? How many videos a day? How many times on repeat? Again, if you're doing this stuff and you know that you're just being a fan and you're just enjoying yourself, that's fine. I'm talking to the ladies that are actually trying to approach me and talk to me after doing all this stuff. Do you feel like you're getting some cheat codes? I'm going to tell you right now, you can't watch my content when it comes to dating me because I'm throwing bombs in there. I'm misleading you left and right, just to see if somebody's like using my content as a form of getting to know me instead of putting in the work. That's extremely lazy. Just put in the work. Why do you need to watch content thinking you're going to skip to the front of the line? That makes absolutely no sense. I'm putting misleading information out here. So I just don't understand. You know what I mean? What was that? What did I say? I'm trying to focus here, man. Come on. That's funny though. It was a failed attempt, but it was still funny. Like right when I was in the middle of what I was. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. These haters are funny. What was I talking about? All right, tickled. Oh, whew, man, I needed that. It was getting kind of hot and heavy. I needed that. Damn, those grapes are good. Those green ones aren't that good. Listen. Love language, be whatever it is. I know, authentic, what I'm saying, organic conversation and stimulating conversation does not have to be always, especially if you've been watching my content already. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of politics and deep dating. Why are we picking? Why do you pick? We shouldn't pick each other's brains about dating. You should have your ideologies about it, and I should have mine. And we have a natural flow, and if it works, it works. We should not be comparing notes. Having these conversations is just another reason to argue. It's another reason to bicker. And I'm not going to be emotionally used online. And I kind of feel, unless I'm being paid for it. Now, if I'm a consultant and you ladies are contacting me, and I told you I'm doing it for free right now, but I'm about to start charging. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start charging. That way I can keep you ladies that are coming in for these separate and out of my mind when you're telling me these stories about things. And if I'm getting paid for it, I ain't gonna give it no thought. But if I'm not, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all be saying some real interesting things, and it'd be like, man, what am I having a lady like that? I gotta keep things separate. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like put a little charge on that bad boy. And in that way I don't feel like, some type of way, like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? I know, sound pretty good. No, I can't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all, love language or not, I'm going to be able to tell authentic woman from y'all GMOs. I'm telling you. Only GMOs want to argue. Only GMOs want to argue. Only GMOs will come in with a bunch of rhetoric. Okay? Only GMOs are going to come in with some goofy ass rules, for what? Rules of engagement for everything. Conversation, times of day to converse. What kind of conversation to have? You can tell these goofy, controlling behaviors like right off the bat, and you're just like, who's falling for this? Is it like, you know what? It boils down to just not being able to tell quality men over these males, right? Because again, these males can be living with their mama or cousin or something, drive a nice car, and talk a good game, and let you get away with all this craziness. But then when you talk to a real man, then it's just like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna go back to Pookie, Ray Ray, or cousin Day Day. Well, it is what it is. And again, this is why when I'm asked, why am I so easy with waiting? Have you seen what's going on out here? Do you guys see what's going on out here? You know what I'm saying? It is a mess. I have no problem with waiting to the right one. Okay. No, not tonight. Not tonight. I'm keep my composure. Not tonight. I've already been laughing hard enough at TikToks. The back of my head hurts. I'm not gonna be laughing at anything else, okay? Hebrew, whatever your name is, you know what I'm saying? Funny. You're funny person. You know what I'm saying? But listen, y'all, look. I want you guys to think deeper when it comes to dating. It's not about trying to prove a point. Either way it goes, I'm not here to prove a point. I'm not a saint. I'm not trying to be a virgin. I'm also not trying to prove a point with talking points and comparing notes about narcissism. Could give a shit less. Okay? We done went through it. I'm not trauma bonding with anybody. I'm telling you, like, my intuition is on, you start trying to trauma bond me, I'm like, nope. We'll switch the subject up real quick. I'm not let you supply off of me, and I'm minding my own black-owned business. I'm not trying to, no. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. You'll be overdoing it, talking about narcissism. I'm like, she trying to trauma bond. And then I'm just going to say, all I can think about is you sitting on my face. And yeah, that comes up in conversation. You thought I was making that stuff up? No. Some of these ladies that are pissed off, I've said it. I'll say it sometimes to shut them the fuck up. I gotta stop cussing. Talking about comparing notes and trying to outdo me when, listen, if you done got a lot of collecting information about narcissism, get your butt on the internet and put that stuff out, on videos. I don't care. Now, we talking about you sitting on my face or what? You know what I mean? Like, that's all I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for that, man. I could care less. I'm not here. Listen, dating is a mess right now. I'm a guy. I'm not gonna let you compartmentalize on me. They will be getting off on narc supply online, breadcrumbing somebody while having a whole man that they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Or men. I ain't got time for that. And it's obvious. I respect the ones that be like, I'm working, I'm in the middle of something right now, or I just got something, and I can't stand somebody just trying to breadcrumb and play the games. But that's a narc being a narc. That GMO stuff, because it's hookup culture anyway. She's not planning on being around for a long time. So why in the world is she gonna do all that? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Salute, salute, salute. Hey, block anybody you feel necessary. Also, by the way, But by the way, you know what I mean. Listen, guys. I'm not trying to start any trouble here or trigger anybody's demons. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm just putting out what I see, and because I'm getting a lot of questions about dating, and then every time, like somebody be like, you did, and I'll be talking to her a little bit, and then I'll put out my point of view, and I'll get a counter argument, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, you asked me my point of view. I never asked you yours. I never. So now I'm being so you mean now I gotta sit here when I ain't even asking people coming to me, and I gotta like listen to their points of view? You can't just put out what you believe to be what you want and let it be, and I put out what I believe. We shouldn't be counter arguing each other. There's no need for that. You're gonna believe whatever you want to believe. Duran don't play. Like, look, Duran just came out of nowhere. My man came up out of nowhere like, not today. Cooked him. Listen, don't think I ain't got snipers up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'll be having snipers that's be chilling trying to get the message, not trying to have you mess things up. I just know who it is, so I don't even care anymore. Like, I know who it is. And I'm gonna tell you something that keeps me motivated, because I'm going in a whole new direction, and y'all still hating on me. So your boy's still doing something right, apparently, because I'm going in a whole new thing here. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. A lot of people watch me. See, I want y'all to know, I don't mind, I don't care. But I was trained by the military and stuff, like high levels of the military, and I'm highly intuitive. So, what do you think they taught us to do? What do you think the military taught me to do? I can easily pick up on, tone, speech pattern change, word changes. I don't care how you could be sitting there, being a motivational coach and be talking as if you're talking to a woman. I'm gonna know if you've been watching I could tell. It's gonna be all up in the way that you speak, how you react, how you say certain things, how you get excited. I'm gonna be able to tell. You know what I mean? Which I'm just amused. A person can find a piece of leaf. You know what I'm saying? An artist can find a piece of a leaf, not even a piece of leaf, and make art out of it. You don't give credit to the leaf. I can't take no credit from the art that they make from it, but I'm just saying I can tell the ones that are using me for art, and I ain't gonna lie, that is motivating. That's why I say I'm the Black Truman Show. I be like, they be making that great stuff out of it, and they're talking to other people, but it's about me, so I'm just, I love it. I love it. I love it. I say make as much art as you can. You're spreading the word also, and you're motivating me. It's all love, baby. I love it. I love it. What's going on here? What Dron say? Oh, Dron didn't say nothing. He just nuked this person. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, I was gonna let you live. You know what I mean? I was gonna let you live. I thought he got him. Is he still in here? No. Hey, what's going on, Duran? What's going on, homie? Yeah, the fact that I still have like people in here that are, trying to be seen. And listen, I have no malice towards y'all anymore. But whoever that person is, they got a job to do. Let them cook. You know what I'm saying? Let them talk. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm talking about the ladies over here. Can I talk about the ladies for a minute? Can I get back to talking about some stuff that the fellas want to hear in here, some of the ladies want to hear? Can I do that? Is that okay, person? All right, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, man. Look, ladies, fellas, listen to what I'm saying. Get yourself together right now. I'm not on no red pill. I hate these different labels. They do these labels to be able to not just conflate, but to try to, take away from whatever somebody's doing, because they can slap a label on you that has a derogatory, connotation to it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't like the labeling about everything. I'm just putting out information that I feel is necessary, and I feel like, and ladies and gentlemen, right now it's probably worse for the ladies too, because the Pookies and Ray Rays done took over. Just get yourselves together, work on your life, fitness, your soul, your mental. I just don't even see the point in it. I don't see I see no point in dating. I see none. I see absolutely none. I cannot believe how many women will project onto me what they expect out of a man. But I can't believe it. And then I'll have some women straight up tell me what a man should be. And I'm just like, whoa, that is super crazy. Right? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Like all this masculine energy talk and stuff. And, I can tap into my masculine energy. And once you tap into this masculine frame, this black masculine frame, for about a week, see if you live. I don't want to hear none of that stupid ass shit. I don't. Because last I checked, there ain't no agendas out there for black men to be able to slide through nothing and get no government help on nothing, really. You know what I mean? Last I checked, every day is a war zone for most of us. So when you're talking about masculine energy, yeah, that's cute and everything. What about that masculine frame, though? Because you can get away with saying a lot more stuff than I can. You got to carry yourself a little bit differently when you get the frame to go along with it. So I don't want to hear no more about the energy. If you ain't got the frame to go along with it, then that shit don't mean nothing. That's jibber jabber. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, you got to understand the rhetoric when you hear it. Don't let them talk all this goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's really just gaslighting, but, when you have somebody talking, and I guess ladies and guys are doing the same thing, which I don't know why they would do it, but, when I have some women talking about, I've had to be on masculine energy because I've had to be a single mom, and didn't you put yourself in all them situations? So how is that my fault? It's not. So why don't you go somewhere and heal, and when you're back in your femininity, come back and holler at me? I'm not going to deal with you going through it. You ain't even healed. If I can heal after all I've gone through, I'm not going to listen to it. And as I've healed, I'm still trying to make myself into the best version of myself to be the best kind of man for the woman that end up, getting with. I'm not just accepting myself the way I am, going and finding talking points to be able to back it up, to be able to convince you to give me a chance when I'm a dirtbag or I haven't healed yet. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, all that being said, why would I deal with it? I'm not. You really, as I'm talking, I'm just figuring this stuff out. You're coming up with these talking points and this rhetoric to justify not healing. You go and you find these different things to be able to say to somebody so you can justify all the different parts about you that haven't healed, and then try to get it. So if you're doing that, then I automatically know you're low vibe, right? Because I'm a traditional man looking for a traditional woman. Those women are not going to be overly aggressive. They're not going to be forcing talking points down my throat. They'll probably be able to sit and listen, because they're going to do their research also. So while y'all are doing your research to force whatever society, what's happening a lot, right, is society's messed y'all up. I'm sorry. But they've pushed this whole culture on all of us, men and women. The only problem is there's a double standard, unfortunately, but it works in your favor as well sometimes. Men can get away with having a higher body count, and even higher value women will allow that to slide if the man is of higher quality enough. When you accumulate bodies and those bodies get attached to your soul, what is your value? Like what is your value? So now you're scrambling, looking for talking points to justify. Don't discard me Because of, no, listen, the last couple of few years, I understand we got a woman king, but that don't mean you had to go along with it. You got tested, you failed. Now, you stay your ass down there in a low vibe. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, bedazzle that thing, spin it around and flip it and get all these rhetoric. A real man gonna see right through that. And I'm gonna be like talking to you. And if you're really good at it, I'm gonna get to know the family a little bit. Talk to the mom, the sisters. I don't find, you know what I mean? Then I'll start looking at your social media a little bit. We'll find out if you went through a whole phase. And if you're lying to me and things don't line up, then, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Those bodies will attach to your soul, man and woman. Man and woman. You know, women being more intuitive or operate more out of the emotional state. They're not going to, I don't care how Kevin Samuels'd up they are, they're not going to be able to really handle that well. The men will be able to compartmentalize it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Because we're a little bit more cold. That ain't a good thing. I'm just saying it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, you racking the bodies up, I'm going to see it on you. If I want to deal with it or not, that's up to me. But you're not going to be, I can tell a woman ain't really had racked up any bodies. I can tell. I can tell. They're just like looking for like a husband. The woman that isn't, I ain't going to tell you too much because I don't want you thinking that you're going to be, well, I can tell you whatever I want because I'm still not telling you all that I do. So you just move different. It's in your eyes, you know? It's in your eyes. It's the way you move. You act like you have a bunch of options. You don't understand that regular women don't act like that. When they're interested in a man, they give that man all their attention. They don't play games. They don't breadcrumb. They don't, what else these women be doing nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Like showing you, obviously they're talking to other men. What does that purpose serve? What are you trying to do? Is it is it attempts at mental manipulation? What is that? To make it obvious that you're talking to other men as if like, to show me that you don't care. You don't care. I don't care. So done. Bye. You're gone. Excuse me? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? So I'm gonna let you in my energy to play games with my energy. Come on, let's not do this stupid ass shit. That still don't make no sense to me. I don't know what in the world these women be wanting to be done. I have no idea. I mean, the mental manipulation. I had a chick go crazy the other day. All I said was, I'm going live on YouTube. She says, you know, what's it got to do with me? And before I could respond to her, she blocked me. Idiot. I love it when they block me. I love when they run. When I'm putting fear in your heart like that, when you run, when you're low vibe, I'm supposed to run your little punk ass off without even saying anything to you. So when y'all know, I want y'all to know when y'all blocking me and doing all that, all you're doing is saving me time. And I just laugh. I'll be like, what? I ain't even whatever, man. And then I'll go eat a cheeseburger, you know. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, I might eat some grapes or something. You know what I mean? And I rock on my bad self. That chick. The whole conversation was weird. And she was doing a thing where she disappeared for days. And this is what I did. I showed her that I know she's playing games. And that's why I said something like, I think she was like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm like, I just said something. It was kind of smart-assed. But it wasn't that smart-assed. It was just like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm just like making YouTube videos like I've been doing or something like that. And she's like, what's it got to do with me? And then, you know, block me. Man, that is fun tea. Like, because listen, I'm going to tell you, this wasn't like it happened in one day. I'm telling you, over like a week or so, she was playing those games. She was disappearing, getting back with me days later. And I told her I'm making content. So maybe a couple times I didn't get back to her. But if you just look on my Facebook, you see what I'm doing. I'm making content. So she really got a problem with me making content. Well, why is that a problem? Well, she's probably not doing what she needs to be doing in her life. Well, Well, how's that my problem? It's not. So why should I let her project it on me? I won't. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on. I'm invincible at this point. When you're literally able to see, like when you go through a narc and you survive, and then you're able to heal, because you can't just survive, you got to heal and then thrive. You're literally invincible. My weakness has always been women and not being able to tell, well, I never cared, big booty and a smile, and I'm a sucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like that no more. It's just like, well, why should I be giving my temple away to these scallywags and bust downs when I should be waiting for a higher level lady? And I'm not talking about, ladies, listen, I'm not looking to wait to after I'm married to have sex. Okay? I'm just not having sex with these bust downs and scallywags out here and this riffraff and tomfoolery. I'm not. I rather stack my money up, get to a better place, and then and I'm gonna tell you, you ladies, y'all like to date up. So once I get to a certain place, I'm not gonna have to worry about all this extra, because I'll be at a level to where you're not gonna want to play games with me. Like I've said before, I've made over 100,000 before. I'm not making that money right now, and I'm getting treated like I don't make that kind of money. So it is what it is. Let's see what we got going on, child, in the chat. Yeah, y'all know, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, and it goes for both ends. The men know. The men get called out. The men get pegged. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna be, unless you get rich, you're not gonna get a decent woman. But these women are now, this woman king thing went on, and bodies were stacked up, mistakes were made, and now right along with women, the powers that be and the machine is pushing this whole numbers don't matter, because you'll see it all over social media, and weird people are saying it that shouldn't be saying it, so it's an agenda, and then women are just rolling right along with it. Well, not all. But what that is it's like, okay, let's throw a bone out there so they don't have to worry about taking any accountability for, the agenda we pushed before, where just get out there and party girl it up and, all that. Hey, listen, you got to use some common sense. It's supposed to be, of God and trying to do, shouldn't be out there doing all that. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just saying I ain't gonna be all out there doing it. And if I am, I'm just gonna take accountability for it and not try to like bend reality to make it seem like it's okay to collect a bunch of bodies, because I never thought, y'all used to try to convince us that we're not supposed to do it, but now it's okay for everybody to do it. What? I ain't for it. I ain't got time for the mental manipulation. I know there's women out there that have not collected a bunch of bodies. And if they've collected some, there's women out there that are honest enough to tell me about, but the hiding them, the trying to hurry up and get into a relationship to collect another body, like we're not doing that no more. So if men gotta be the one to dial it back, just so we can get some normalcy here and some order. Listen, we all know that women date up. So what is it, the top 20 or 15%? Okay, well, I'm obviously in that top 5. So if I can go ahead and try to make some change, then I can make some influence, because I'm the kind of guy where and it's not look, God put it in my head to make sure I do everything possible to be the ideal partner for the majority to all women, meaning there's something about me that all women should be able to find attractive. And most women can find, dateable marriage material, right? I put work into this. Being polite and caring is work into that kind of stuff, while also knowing how to turn up without seeming like that's all you do, because you be scaring women off. You turn up all the time, but you gotta show them that you will, not for against them, but for anybody to try to come against the family or something like that. It takes work for all that kind of stuff to balance it out right. You see circumstance or coincidence or nothing like that, happenstance. So that being said, as much work as I put in with the working out, just putting the mental work in to make sure that I'm going to be understanding, you know what I'm saying, of my girlfriend and what she needs. Like, I know women need attention. I'm looking at how the internet is and everything, and but I also know that, she's gonna need a space. And I'm just like looking at stuff, and I'm looking at what I want and what I don't like, and a nice body ain't gonna do it no more, because everybody got a nice body according to these pictures and these videos with these filters. I'm not worried about it. And if I meet you in person and it looks okay, I don't know what you got going on. We don't know your hygiene. We don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about nothing. So it can look good, but I mean, did you go in the public bathroom and sit on the toilet? I don't know what you did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you living. So there's more to than just looking good. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I guess maybe I haven't gotten to that, certain level of my life, but pretty face ain't gonna do it for me. Pretty face and nice body, because there could be a whole demon in you, and I just don't want to deal with that. I'd rather be by myself. A whole demon in you. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be by myself and just figure life out and stack my money up, because most relationships is going to be, draining your money anyway, so there's that. But I mean, also, I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have to like get some fine ass chick, and try to figure out, nah, listen, the woman I want, the kind of women I want, hopefully they can see the kind of videos I'm making and they can vibe on that level. And then also that they know I'm making a bunch of content. I'm not looking at nobody like that, but they'll reach out to me and let me know whenever they feel that I've qualified, I guess you want to say, or they feel comfortable with exchanging numbers with me, right? And then we move on from there. So we got anybody in the chat? Anything else there? Yeah, I seen that. And I'm, then not it's not gonna be publicized as if it was the other way around. But I don't want to make it about that, because I don't want, there's some really good women out there from what I can see on TikTok and stuff. But like the women are saying, those really good women are in the house, I'm saying, they're single or whatever, but they're in their house getting themselves together, having their, lives and doing what women do, which is not be on social media making a bunch of ruckus. So they're out there. We're just not going to really find them on social media like that. Because I'm talking, TikTok is the best place to go to find out. That's why they're probably trying to shut it down. What's going on in the world. And there's a lot of women out there, and what they're saying is like, we're not on, the ones on the line are the ones making the most noise. Those are the ones that can't get a man. And, let's be real. And this includes men, but there's a lot of people out here that cannot get a partner. And because they don't want to act right. They don't want to act they don't want to be civil and able to come to like a good compromise with their partner. They just want to be weird, and they can't get a man or woman. And then what these people do is they go and they build or get a bunch of rhetoric to justify their inability to compromise in a relationship, and then they spill it out. And then other people that have problems getting a relationship or maintaining a relationship be like, well, I can just say this instead of saying I have a hard time getting a man. I can just use these talking points. You automatically, when you're starting to use talking points to justify why you can't get a partner, you've already lost. That's why I just don't even date. I don't right now. I don't want to use talking points, to justify bad relationships. I'm just not gonna be in one because I don't really see the purpose right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, I know, man. They can't be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful, I guess, if they're in the grocery store doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is this. There's a difference. And a lot of those women that are good are not online. Not saying that all of them are online, but some of them are online, letting us know that most of them are online. But you'll be able to obviously tell a difference in the way they carry themselves. But then again, with the way that I done messed up talking about celibacy, I don't do what I did. Don't be talking about those. If you are celibate, don't tell them shit. You know, I don't think that you're still out there, because what my problem is now, since I brought that up, now it's a celibacy Olympics, and I'm not part of that. I just needed to heal. I'm not some saint. I just need to heal, and I actually like women. I want to be with one. I just don't, I didn't want to jump right into anything. And now, because I went this long without it, I'll have women hitting me up like they've been celibate for years. They're not trying to do nothing, period. Well, hell, I am. Don't be coming over here looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Talking about you've been celibate for years. You ain't, well, listen, you look too good to be playing around with me for stuff like that, man. I ain't got time for that. Like, I'm not even gonna play. I ain't gonna hold you like that. Look, I wanted to make sure I was healed up. I didn't do what I used to do and jump right into another relationship. And I'm healed up, man. And I see a lot of hot women out there, and I see women online on YouTube and TikTok, a couple of few, you know what I mean? But, and hey, listen, they're either taken or, working like me, don't really have time, you know what I'm saying, like that. But it lets me know there are some good ones out there. It gives me hope. It gives me hope. And they're hot. You know what I'm saying? They're hot. So, I got hope, but I ain't doing no more talking point. Like, I'm gonna start hanging up the phone. I'm not even lying. I'm gonna start disappearing mid-conversation online, or wherever it's at, DMs and TikTok, or, Instagram or Facebook. I'm just gonna disappear. Once I start seeing rhetoric, too much rhetoric being talked, I'm like, man, what is this? Fuck, man. It's GMO. It's the GMO. And I'm gonna bounce out. Man, it's a doggone GMO. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, it's a doggone GMO that slid up in my DMs, man. I'm not dealing with these GMOs. I'm not. I want organic women only. I'm not dealing with these GMOs, man. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? Doing whatever they can, to make you feel like they're a certain kind of way. You'll be able to tell. Gentlemen, you'll be able to tell. Ladies, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to tell a dog when you see one, and a man, But fellas out here, it's rough. You got to be able to be a little bit tapped in at least, and have a little bit of intuition, and just know when you see something that's, got the lipstick on, all that stuff, but it ain't worth a shit, Oh, we were just talking about like these some of these GMO women. And if if it's a GMO male, let it apply. I don't date men, so it's whatever. But we're just talking about the GMO women versus these, organic, obviously, divine sigma, divine feminine women, but whatever you want to call them. But I mean, these GMOs is doing too much. Yeah, artificial, GMO, however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. Because I got to look for certain words for titles. And I don't know if artificial going to cut it. But GMO, man, I can't stress it enough. As a man, you'll know when you're dealing with a GMO. You'll know when you're dealing with a GMO. You know what I mean? And most dudes will probably still do it. Hey, listen, you're a man. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? If you're a man, you do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying I'm not dealing with these GMOs anymore. I'm not dealing with them anymore. I'm only going for that organic. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That authentic, that I can connect with without having any, without having any issues, not having to talk too much, have at least a general connection, and definitely no arguing or no debating. Oh, you think so? Yeah, I'm going to go back and look at that. I haven't looked at any of them because I'm going to start scheduling the titles again. Because I'm going full force in this direction now. And yeah, I need to make sure the titles are still like, catchable titles. I can't just jump all up into it first, I appreciate, yeah, salute to the mods in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, you know. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna this person, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back to the Agent Smith thing, because that's definitely a good way to phrase it and make it make sense, you know, with what a narc is, you know. And you know, because some people don't want to talk about or think about it like a spirit or whatever. So Agent Smith type of thing, the same thing, you know. But I'm definitely going to go back to drilling in more on that. But in the new direction I'm going in, you guys are watching it. The algorithm ain't picking it up. But, you know, if I start putting the videos out on time, I know the schedule I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just not getting them out because I'm trying to come up with the way I think outside of YouTube. This is the way I think outside of YouTube. So I don't like having like two different worlds, you know. That's why I like making sure everything's blended in together. So if I'm dating right now, I'm bringing to you guys what I'm going through as far as dating goes in this process of elimination. And I'm just invincible now. So I'm invincible. You cannot penetrate and sneak into my circle. I will see you a mile away. Now, after going through that narc, that was the last one. Because I don't have no dude friends. I already learned that lesson a long time ago. So no dude friends, no new friends, right? And I know how to like block out everything, ignore everybody else, and stay, you know, tunnel vision. But women was always my issue, you know, big booty and a smile. That's done. That's done. You're gonna have to be on that highly divine sigma, divine feminine type stuff. Because I'm not gonna be arguing with you. And I'm telling you, if you're arguing with somebody as soon as you meet them or you're talking, period, really, then neither one of y'all have enough respect for each other to respect the boundaries. And we shouldn't be lowering each other's vibration to make a relationship work that we don't need to be making work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, love? What's going on, love? Salute. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? That being said, you know, ran this thing on up. 1 a.m. Ain't no way I'm getting up at 3. I'm messing around and get up at doggone 5 tomorrow. I mean, today. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want to run this up too much longer. I'll be making these in a clips. Look, y'all, I appreciate all the support. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what we're going to end up in the algorithm as. But we're going to keep pushing this type of content. I'm going to go back and look at some of the stuff that I've already put out the past few days. Since I've changed things over, I'm putting a lot of thought into this stuff before I put up videos now. This isn't like, you know, because I really want you guys to know how I think, and I'm trying to find ways to put it in the videos. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just in a really happy place right now. I cannot do like narc videos every day. Like, I'm just in too happy of a place. I can't. That's why I don't even talk about the ex. I can't. I'm too blessed, you know, I'm in too good of a place, too happy. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta find a way to make it work. But listen, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Don't be up too late. You know what I'm saying? This video be up. I'm gonna go Betty Bop. Tired. You know what I'm saying? I'll be up at like 5 or 6, but I won't be dropping any content. So after 8, I'm gonna start off on TikTok on my morning, or not morning. Stop saying that. My AM walks, you know, and then I'll come over here. Possibly, maybe not, probably not till like 11:30, you know, or maybe I'll do something else on here besides the video, the live stream. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But a couple of things will be will be scheduled, and I'm trying to get, you know, the other kind of content out also. I just had to like figure this out. When I figure something out, it kind of knocks my scheduling off. But I just decided not to do narc awareness every day, all day. So I got something else going on now. I got it down. So we'll be back to the normal schedule. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Again, hit the like button if you can. You know what I'm saying? On the replay. Again, if it's not making much sense right now, bear with me. You know, it's going to start making sense. We're just letting God take the wheel. And I'm not going to do narc awareness like ever. I can't do narc awareness every day. Exactly. My tribe is high vibe. I know my tribe is high vibe. And I want to stay vibing with my tribe. My tribe is high vibe, and I want to vibe with my tribe. And we can't be vibing like that with all this narc awareness every day. You just can't do it. I still got to rise and get those those AM hug sessions that we were doing. Self-love. It's everything. I want to like dwell and get back into doing those things and stick on that side of things, because that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Not worried about the views. That's just where it's at. And you know what? I'm going to do that. Now, I might drop a narc video every now and again to get some views, but I'm doing that for the most part. The title might be whatever, guys, but it's going to be all high vibe. It might say the evil narc will try to assassinate you, but the video is going to be high vibe, baby. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta work those titles, baby. I gots to. This ran a little bit later, and it was unexpected, but I was just in the mood. And sometimes you just got to do that whenever you're in the mood. You just got to drop some content. You know what I'm saying? You got to put it out there. You know, you guys are starting to watch these longer videos too, so why not? You know, I'm just dropping them. And again, you know, even though a lot of y'all didn't show up because y'all know it's gonna happen, I'm gonna start scheduling these so you guys can know they're gonna happen at night. And you know, I'm not having any issues with any, you know, of that craziness too much anymore. They done pretty much, you know, licking their wounds right now, right? So, you know, I ain't got nothing to say about them. I'm gonna let them lick their wounds. You know, we're gonna thrive over here in our high vibes, and we're gonna keep percolating on this, and I'm gonna figure it out. God's gonna send me the downloads and speak through people and stuff, and I'm gonna figure this out. I love figuring it out. If you ain't noticed, I love figuring it out. I don't look at it as a task. Figuring out life is wonderful. That's what it's about. We're here to learn. So listen, guys, I'm gonna leave it on that note. Listen, don't be up too late. We're gonna be kicking this off right, you know, tomorrow or later on the day. All right. Salute and pound. You know what's coming next. Love y'all.